The National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies and the University of Benin during its 6th convocation ceremony of postgraduate program addressed the legislative turnover and its effect on institution building and national development. Now, stakeholders were making a case over the current economic challenges bedeviling the country and revealing that the National Assembly gets 1% or less of the federal budget each year employs Nigerians to insist and task the executive on what the 99% of federal budget is used for. KAFTAN correspondent Mavis Ako has more details.
It is the 6th convocation ceremony of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies and University of Benin at the National Assembly in Abuja with 87 graduating students. In attendance were lawmakers and other critical stakeholders who addressed the legislative turnover and its effects on institution building and national development. Lawmakers speaking on the federal budget say the 1999 Constitution as amended has left the legislature incapacitated. Meanwhile, the graduates have been urged to commit to nation building.
Protest because in Section 88, it talks of the legislature exposing corruption, waste, and embezzlement, and it stops. So when you expose something and you can't do anything, how does that solve the problem? It's like seeing a thief and you say, thief, 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 ole, ole. And you can't act as a police person to arrest this person, nor can you try and prosecute this person. Ironically, Nigerians don't care about 99% of the budget. All they care for is 1%. But it's for the people to insist that what happens to our 99%.
Many of you already have careers in public service, and others will at some point be called to serve our country in one capacity or the other. I urge you always to remember that the task of nation building succeeds through the dedicated efforts of citizens working in every capacity to ensure the nation lives up to its potential.
Speaking on the trend of running government, the guest lecturer and former Speaker, House of Representative Dimeji Bankole, reveals that the record of oil theft has been in the National Assembly for over 20 years.
And these trends of cost of running government will continue to go higher if we don't have that legislature who has experience to say, what you're talking about is not correct. Because when I was in the House in 1999, this is what we did and this is what the records say. And I give you a solid example. We're talking about subsidies payment. And some of you have seen on social media, whereby we're now seeing that vessels are taking our... And people are talking about it as if it's something they just discovered last week. In the House, and I did how crude was being siphoned and stolen. So it's been going on for over 20-something years. There's nothing new there. The records are here in this National Assembly.
Students were trained in party politics, election orders ahead of the 2023 general elections.
There is no better time than now to turn out these graduates. With the country going into crucial general elections in the next few months, your training in party politics, election, and political party management are very crucial and important. The country looks up to men and women like you to help regulate the processes and to bring out the very best at every level of engagement. We trust that you have been properly empowered and that you will put in your very best.
The Director General, National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, Abubakar Suleiman, reveals that a master's degree in corporate governance orders are underway.
I am glad to inform this congregation that the Institute is set to introduce a master's degree in corporate governance in a tripod collaboration with the Institute for Chartered Secretariat and Administrators of Nigeria, (ICSAN), and the University of Benin.
From the nation's capital, Mavis Akko, KAFTAN TV News.